I have such big visions. I don't know. I like literally the sky is the limit. Like there's not many people that like look like me that are like, girls in this space that aren't taking the like girly marketing approach. Like, hey girl, like here's the 3 hooks that you can use to like get more views and get more brand deals and make more money. I'm definitely more like leaning towards just like straight facts and then like hot takes that, I have seen happen with content. So I think
Nice.
that like I have a little bit of a little leverage being a girl. But yeah, I really want to, by the end of this year, scale to, a first $100,000 month for sure. And yeah, just really expand and kind of like double down every single week. It's the goal.
How big of a team do you want and what kind of roles do you need?
Probably 10 or less people for now. Like a lot of the team that I have now is just like they're like task rabbits, none of them are innovators or looking at the business or their position and like figuring out, okay, hey, like here's what I can do to make my life easier, and therefore it's going to make Ellie's life easier. I guess like one of the biggest roles would probably be finding a content strategist that can look at a video that's been sent from an editor back to me and be like, okay, this video needs a revision here, here, and here's why. And it's like right now I see a video, I could spot like 50 revisions, but it's like I can't be revising videos and a month from now when we're, booking calls. Like I had 5 book calls yesterday from a video that I posted and had to like triage call a lot of them because they were unqualified. But it's like, if I'm taking calls and going to focus a lot more on actually doing the thing instead of just, working inside the business, that's probably the role that matters the most, in my opinion, finding good people for that.
So I also like, I'm really big on building companies with like a small team, and we want to have like, yeah, just like straight weapons across the board. Like no, what I call like stragglers, there's these people you're just like, what the fuck? Like what's going on? Like you see what we're doing, you see what's going on, like help me the fuck out here kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think that there's a couple things. So first off, like when hiring, like knowing, like setting that bar like really high, right? Like who do you want ideally in the perfect world? Like you knew you could hire someone with these traits. Like what are those traits? And also what are the traits that like you do not want them to embody? As an example, like I was just writing this up the other day for like a role I was hiring for. And I wrote up like in a doc, if you cried when Slack had too many notifications, you would not last a week here. If 40 hours a week is full time in your brain, the math will not math here. If your biggest like close was a 5K coaching package, this is not your level. We carry founders who are paying us 30K to 250K. The room you walk into has to match. If the phrase
Yeah.
get shit done makes you itchy, this is not your tribe. We are intense, direct, and we do not soften the message for comfort. If you're soft and need constant coddling to do your job, you're not a fit here. You get the point, right? Like
Yeah.
trying to really repel the kind of people you just kind of talked about.
Yeah.
Because that is the default, unfortunately, at least what I've seen in
Hmm.
like, to each their own. So it's like we're trying to like really like we're looking for this, not these things. And being edgy with it, I think is good. And I think it's very magnetizing in a way too, right? Because it's like, okay, well, fuck, like there's a bunch of people that probably really do like your vibe and like the company culture, right? And are going to be like,
Hmm.
fuck yeah, I want to work with someone like this, right? So I think it's getting really clear on that, and being a little edgy and spiky with it, kind of similar to what you're doing in your content, like you're finding your own magnetism there with like what you're putting out. It sounds like you're like catching your own voice and all that. And it's just like letting that translate. Like most entrepreneurs suck at content, right? And like all your shit's like, kind of, it's got its own vibe to it, right? Well,
Hmm.
same thing, right? Like the hiring should have its own vibe to it. Like if you just like are a shitty person that like is lazy and like not willing to do the work, blah, blah, blah. If you don't like ask me like, how could you make my life easier? Like get the fuck out of here kind of
Yeah.
thing, and
Exactly.
just being that, I don't know, just letting that personality shine all the way through so that you find like your people, right? So that's one piece. On the more specific side of things that you were talking about, I think with your, at least what I sometimes think about, it's always hard to like replicate your taste. Like looking at, I think the main one was this like trust is built on simplicity. I like saved this video. I'm like, this is really good. Just like really clean, like good message, like all that good stuff. And I don't know, like, can someone edit it exactly the way you edit it? And I'm sure, you obviously thought of like putting these folks in the fucking thumb of it. And,
Mhm.
is someone going to think of all that? I don't know. I don't know. That could be unicorny in terms of a hire.
Mhm.
Like they exist, but it's like unicorny, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas like, it's like, where are you constrained right now? It's like, okay, well, number one, you have like this taste of the kind of videos you want, the kind of edits to go on. I'm sure as you've done these, you've noticed patterns like, oh, we always have like a lot of them, like a screenshot there. We use this font in them. Like we want these kind of cuts, whatever the fuck. Every time you're leaving comments in frame, going to the editors and like using your AI or whatever, Claude Code, whatever, to like start documenting a checklist of all those fucking things. And they don't send you a video until they've gone through that whole fucking checklist. So you're not repeating yourself constantly in the frame edits. It's like, don't send me the fucking video until you've gone through these like same old
And fixed all
feedback.
the
I
fucking English.
always, yeah, exactly. Like, don't send me fucking spelling mistakes. Don't send me shit that's not in this font. Don't send me shit without this color grade. Don't send me shit that does not have a frame already in it. Don't send me shit that doesn't have the screenshots correct in high resolution. Like all the things.
Mhm.
And same thing, if the editor can't do that, get rid of them because that's just a
Yeah.
bad editor, right? Like they just like aren't listening correctly. They're not following instructions. And like there's no sense like going and hiring like a whole content strategist to work with a shit editor to do shit edits to then come and complain to you and then ask for $6,000 more a month. It's like, fuck that, just at least that's how I look at it for whatever it's worth. Like take it or leave it kind of thing. So that's that piece. I think like, so basically what I'm saying is just like trying to systemize your taste more.
Yeah.
Because it's oftentimes hard just to find like that unicorn strategist that's like knows how to edit this shit the way that you're doing it. It's like
Mhm.
very like enough. There's a part of your taste. It's also like your own authenticity. Like you've got a spidey sense for that. But can you just make it so that when you've said things in frame edits, you never have to repeat yourself again because someone's following a checklist? That's where I would start there. On the calls you're on now, so now all these calls are going to be coming in because your content's so good, right? And it's so magnetizing because it's literally you, like you're so like involved in it and you've mastered it, which you're like clearly have a good skill there. I would say that basically make it so that when people are on make sure that your application grading system is like really stringent,
Mhm.
right? Like how do we also same pattern, right? Like as you're on these calls and you're like, fuck, these people are just tire kickers or they're not legit or they're not actually like in the market or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you make your shit more strict? Again, same deal. Like make videos like your VSL video is like, if you're one of these people, we don't want to work with you. If you're this, we don't want to work with you. If you're this, like the service
Mhm.
costs this much per month. If you don't have that minimum to spend, we don't want to work with you. These are what the deliverables look like. We deliver them on this cadence, not faster, not more customized. This is what we do. You must trust our process. If you don't, no worries. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just don't waste our time and we don't want to waste yours. Like using your own energy.